test this audio. Okay, the audio is good. Alright, cool. Yeah, we just gotta wait for people to join up. While we're waiting, out as well do some challenge. No, I don't have enough. Alright, whatever. Should do these soon. Auto stream can't start until someone joins, so wait, did I get a glitch? Why do I have 2 rainbow orbs? Okay, it doesn't look like it's actually equipped to the keyscape. Could play a match while I'm waiting. Let me just. Guess we'll play one while we wait. We'll leave if someone joins. This is a good chance to also get the hog eyes that I need. Alright, wait. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. So, as long as I don't mess up Blackbeard, we should get a pretty good run. I mean, just not choke here. It's the hardest part of the whole run. We don't need to be lagging now. Sucks when you lag like that. Alright, so what we're gonna do here, we're looking good here. Oh, did I fuck up? Shit. Oops. Thought I had them all. This sucks. Once I get Blackbeard on, it makes it easy. The Blackbeard part sucks. I wish I had Katakuri. Literally make it guaranteed every time. Alright, whatever. It's a quick run back. All we do, I think I do this time and make sure. I don't even know how one got past me with no slow. I thought I had it locked down. Alright, hold up. Chill out like graphics quality, so maybe I will, so I don't get a lag like last time. See, like, I hate when that happens. It's so stupid. Damn, 2 got by. Okay, so now we actually, we lost. Fuck, I fucked up again. I kind of fucked up, but it's still salvageable. I don't know how 2 got by me. Genuinely don't. Alright, so this sucks. Actually really bad. I don't know how 2 got by me. I kind of fucked up. Shite. Oh, I fucked up. I have to restart again. Yeah, this is why I wish I had Katakuri, because the Blackbeard placement con is ass. It's like, I just lost that because 2 got by, because Blackbeard is not the best here. Sucks. I hate the Blackbeard shit. It's so annoying. I hate running him so much. I wish I had a better slow character. It'd make this shit so much easier. It's just that genuinely Blackbeard sucks. He's so bad for this. He's slow as hell even with the orb. And you need a second upgrade so you can't just keep placing him instantly for help. And his range sucks, so it's just kind of like you kind of just have to get lucky with it. I don't know how 2 got by though. Generally don't. that did not place. We're almost there. We actually had a pretty good run this time. Decelerate spawn, please. Okay, here we go. Alright, now here's pretty simple. All we gotta do is do this, do this. See, we're good. Alright, now we won. You good. Alright, now this is the easy part. Now since we got the hard part out of the way, which the hard part is deadass just getting these Blackbeards to work. If you can't get them out, if you can't get some of them, like the really fast ones, slow, that are like decelerates, oh man, that's bad. But luckily we got it with the Blackbeard. I hate using Blackbeard. I wish I kept. Curry makes it so much easier. Alright, so now we're just gonna set up our Gojo farm here. I'm gonna use this first wave to just, you know, charge up to just set up. That's what other word. We'll use 3 times speed once we set up everything. Boom. Alright, so I'm predicting a pretty good time here, unless I mess up what's it called? A Death Note, so. Alright, now we're just gonna set up our Kisuke's for when we need to use them. I'm gonna max one out and keep one of them at 4K, so I just know which is which. Now here's the easy part. We have our Blackbeards. I'm just gonna make sure we have a better thing here. I think one right here would be better on first, and then this one taking the. This is good. All right, now this one just in case one de-straggle, and now we just 3 times speed it. Now we just gotta stall time. Not the funnest thing to do, but what we gotta do. I'm pretty sure the Gojo like cooldown is just a little weird enough, just to where like it will activate while they still have the slow. Actually, no, I think I could auto activate it, but I'd rather just do it by hand, you know, to get the most time possible. I know I'm kind of late to this, but you know, I still don't even have the Aizen maxed out because I've just been too lazy to do the runs because they take forever. That's how I still have 4 million cash, which means I'm still able to use Gojo, and I'm gonna be using Gojo to waste as much time as possible. But we don't actually need to use Gojo once they leave the range of these Gojos. The solo one, we'll be fine. The Kumas will just do enough damage without any buff to take them out with their ability. And if I need the buff, I'll just buff right before they, like, when they pass the Kumas, just to guarantee its survival. That's why I have Kuma with the orb. This orb actually does buff the 6-star Kuma as well. If you don't want to use, you could use Dio's time stop as well, but I don't know who you would place him over because you kind of need everybody else on here. And now it's simple. All you'd see, we have our right names back, so that's what that's our play. We just need to get those back. Now we just wait. Let's just see. They do enough damage to where we'll probably kill them. We have to palm when they're around here-ish, and they'll go back. And this is a strat if you want to get, if you can have these characters. These characters are not the hardest to get. Like Kira, you just have to get prestige for the first time. Princess Apollo, you just have to beat the story mode. So you might actually need cooler. I might do carries for that. I did it solo. And then for Gojo again, I think you can get him from the banner, but I have no idea. I got him when he first came out, before I even rolled 2. And then Blackbeard, I feel like everybody has, so you should probably have him. And if you don't have Kisuke, you could just use Skeleton, Artist, or Irwin, but it's just not as good in my opinion since this is much easier to manage. But you can just get perfect buff, so you don't need. So it's good for stalling time when you don't want to buff, or if you need a buff right away. It's better. I don't even have them leveled up, but just here. See, now we got them both to 50. I don't even need the buff. We're fine. Buffing would actually waste time, so I don't buff. And I mean, I was doing this to somebody else. I was just telling them to put their characters in the back, but because I just wouldn't buff. That's the strategy here. Just don't buff. It saves you time. Okay, so now when you see you're about to die, you're gonna take off the 3-time skip. If you're trying to do this solo, I guess. Now you can prepare for the next round. You can just start by placing a Gojo here. So the next round's about to start. These guys are 1 HP up. Alright, the Kumas actually have a really slow SPA at once, so it takes a little while. Alright, so now what we gotta do, we're just gonna wait for them to run over here. These 2 Blackbeards in the front will slow down anybody, like the first couple guys. So we're okay with that. We just have to, once one of them gets right here, we'll time stop. Just to manage it better. See, now that the decelerates are here, we use that, bam. Now that we made the decelerates normal, we put that one a little back. Alright, so now what we're going to do, it's very simple. We're going to wait for these guys to get into the range of our Kira here. We just simply buff him. Okay, wait for them to get into the range. Don't let the decelerates get into range. The decelerates stay by themselves. And now we just press right names, bam. And now it's back. We just put on 3-time speed. We can delete this Gojo. Actually, we can just keep him. I'll use him for the next round. And then, bam. Now I'm just gonna wait for both of them to be in the range and then start time stopping. Okay, never mind. Well, whatever. At least they're gonna be together now. Again, these guys should be weak enough to I don't even need the buff. Probably. I'll buff if I need to. You can tell off the SPA. My Kuma isn't max level, so I don't know. I might have to buff, but it's not that really big. It's not that big of a deal. So now, what we're basically doing here is wasting time, getting us more of the whatever it's called, the tokens. Now we're just waiting for our Kira's cooldown to go down. It should already be like halfway done. Never mind, I'm bugging. Whatever. By the time these guys die, Kira will definitely already be back to right names. I mean, well, honestly, if you're at 3-time speed, by the time these guys get to the bridge, Kira should be done. Boom, boom. Okay. I don't really know what to say because I'm kind of already said the whole strat. but this is, and this is just kind of slow, so I don't really have anything interesting to say. Nothing, not that much. It's not very eventful, you know, just time stopping. By the way, if you have Prince of Paula, if you missed there's always two decelerates spawn. Alright, so in one of the stages there's actually multiple decelerates that spawn, like in two different ways. You have to wait for the last ones, or you could even do the first ones. It doesn't really matter. You have to make sure that the decelerates that you don't get killed by Kira. You'll see. We'll get there eventually. Hopefully I don't mess it up. I usually just go for the first ones though, because you're guaranteed that they'll be slowed, and the accelerates are so fast that they'll be in Kira's range instantly. So it's better. It's not as risky going for the first ones. You'll see when we get there. All right, they're finally almost at the bridge. Oh, I was trying to predict how fast I can do it. All right, let me wait a second. Right, that was a bit of a time waster, but it's not that big of a deal. Big of a deal. All right, we're almost done here. All right, we get like one more time stop in. All right. So now again, we're just gonna focus here, make sure they'll die. Get our Kumas ready to teleport them back. We could time stop them here if they were a little bit more, if they had a little bit more HP, try to stall even more time, but they have enough HP to where they don't have enough HP to so they'll die before that we waste as much time as possible. Kuma does a million damage without any buff, so with 8 of them, we're doing 8 million every like 11 seconds. So they'll die eventually, especially with this really long path here. So we're just gonna wait for them to get right there. Bam. Now they're right next to each other. Now, yeah, we should be fine. It's just it takes forever. Remember, we gotta make sure our right names are ready, so we're good for the next round. I can check the chat while I wait. Nobody yet. Nobody wants a carry today, man. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. I can't do really anything about it. Alright. Yeah, we don't really need the buff. We just hold it out for that, and I'll just have the buff ready just in case they get here. What's that FV ability? I've never used it. Does it just make them quicker or something? No, nothing with their SPA. Oh, they do it for 15 seconds. I lied. I don't know what that buff does. Oh, it probably just buffs the unit himself. All right. You gotta go back to 1 time speed. Alright, we got the decelerates. Now we're chill. All we gotta do is wait for these guys to get over real quick. Yeah. So let's just get our cure ready. Can you just go a little bit closer? And now we'll write names. Bam. Now it's back to the 3 times speed time stop. This takes so long. But if we want to get that Eisen, that's what you gotta do. Man, then you add a 4 times speed button, how slow this thing goes. Even with 4 times speed, this should be slow though. But then, alright, the control mechanic, I don't know, I just thought about this. Do people actually use it? Because the only time I actually found it useful, ever, was for random battle rush. That's because you can use certain units that would like actually suck usually, and actually make them decent because you just basically give them infinite range. So it makes them easier to start out. Like, is that, like, I feel like that's all control's used for, right? Random bus rush, because I've literally never used it like in an actual hard match besides random bus rush 1 and 2. I won random bus rush 1 and 2 because of the control, because I was able to get a Mikasa pretty early. I got a Raditz, it was either Mikasa and then a Tengen later on, and I was able just to do that because I was able to control, so I didn't need to spend as much money on defending as I needed to. So that's why control's good for those 2 stages. It's not really, I wouldn't use it like in this stage though. I wouldn't use it in most stages because it can slow you down if you need the time stop or stuff, or buff and stuff like that. Alright, after this we'll be able to probably get 10 more tokens, and then I just need like 10 more to like get the Eisen maxed out. I could have had it done for weeks now, but I just been neglecting doing these stages. That's why I'm making this. That's why I'm streaming doing it. Streaming, and I can help people who actually want help with it. Alright, these guys again don't have enough HP. I might just buff once they get right here-ish, like the last guys. They have a little bit more HP. So I'll just probably just do that. But again, this is just really slow. With the 3-time SPA, basically these guys go like every 5 seconds they attack. So we're only gonna get damage every 5 seconds in real time, but in the game it's obviously 15 seconds. Alright, so now we just gotta wait. And the Kumas I wish they had like slightly more range. It'd be pretty nice. Well, man, they have enough range, but I feel like 100 range. I don't know. I feel like I remember when Kuma first came out, like the original one. I remember he was known for like having like crazy SPA. So I'm just surprised he doesn't have the 6-star doesn't have like the super SPA. Like that high of an SPA. I feel like 100 range is pretty standard nowadays. It was this crazy. It was crazy before. Oh my gosh. I feel like was Kuma when when Kaido first came out? Because I don't remember. Because I remember when Kaido was in the leaderboard. I really tried to get on the leaderboard, but I can never. But I had like a really bad computer back then. So every time I got to wave 60, which I'm pretty sure was like what no one could get to. Whenever I would get around there, I would start lagging like off my ass off. I had like the Gogeta, because I was like I had every character in the game at the time when I was playing like a madman. I had the Gogeta. I don't have him anymore. I don't know what I sold. I don't know what I traded him for. I just traded him for something. I wish I didn't though, because he's kind of cool. I just traded him because he wasn't very useful. Oh, I think I traded him for Denji actually. Alright. We're just gonna buff here to make sure they got him. So we're just gonna turn off the speed here. I think we might need a second buff. We'll see. Okay, they can attack any day now. Alright, one more attack and they're dead. Alright, let me just buff this real quick. Alright, now let's go back to the front. Get ready for the fight. I think we're already almost 3,000 seconds pretty much. I forget which wave had the cloner on it, so I have to make sure I wait for him just in case. Okay, this is not the cloner one. I should have used it a bit earlier. By the way, there's a reason I'm not leveling up my Princess Apollo all the way. First off, you'll have less cash, but the real reason is that she actually does pretty good damage. So, having her maxed out will actually, like, make your time worse. Alright, do we have everybody in? Yep. Right now, we just 3 times speed, and again, back to the time stopping. This is probably the worst part, because I actually have to do stuff while the time stop is happening, and it's like not like an interesting thing to do. At least with the Kumas, I don't need to touch. I can like put my hands up, just chill. These guys have enough HP where I actually need the buff. I'll have to buff like. I have to buff after I teleport them. I'll buff until they're low enough to where they can just take them out without the buff. You know what I need to get? I need to get the cost reduction orb. I think you get it from beating Raid 3 Extreme mode. I remember Raid 2 Extreme mode being pretty easy when I played it. I didn't get the orb, but I remember literally doing it like it was nothing. Like if even like Cooler might not even seem like the best option, but Cooler's actually like OP for that map because you don't need to worry about the bosses and decelerates if you can get one Cooler out. All you gotta do is worry about the air units, but Cooler's still again strong enough to deal with that. So I don't remember that one being too hard. Like I was like surprised how weak the boss was. I could grind that one. I have to grind those 2 out for the orb. But it might be better to do with people because again, like the one where I was doing extreme mode Raid 2, that one still took a while because I couldn't just skip the whole time. I had to play a little bit. I had to make sure I didn't like get like taken out by like ones that just like passed me when I wasn't paying attention. So I would actually want some people to do that with. So it just makes the process so much quicker. I might go on the server later and try to do that. Alright, we're almost there. You know, we could do time stop, but I don't really want to do all that. We could just time stop with Gojo. Speaking of Gojo, we should probably get the one for next wave ready here. Never mind. Whatever. Okay, now they're separate. That kind of sucks. Because now they won't get hit at the same time. Well, actually, wait. Yeah, they won't. Did they? No, they're slightly off. All right. So what I'm gonna do for actually to deal with this? All right, hold up. Delete this one. I actually have to do something like this. No, it's too close. I'm gonna do something like this. Actually, no, we're fine. We're fine. Once we teleport with Kuma, they'll be right next to each other again. Let me just teleport that one. Okay, why were they so far apart? Still. Oh, well, what we're gonna do now is make sure to place his Gojo back. We actually have to start buffing with the Kumas. We'll just get the first one dead. See how they're both not getting hit. Not what we want. I messed up, man, with that time stop. I think we're fine. But maybe not so. We good? I have no idea. It's close. I think we're good. I think we're good. As long as I don't mess up a buff here. That was so bad, not getting them both at the same time. No, we're definitely good. We're definitely good. Let's just buff one more time. That should be enough. No, second time should do one more. Should be good. Well, at least it wasted a lot extra time with it being a close call. Let's just get this last buff and now it's just turn off the speed. Alright, so we should be good now. We set up that Gojo. What's she at? 20 mil. Okay, she just got attacked again. Yeah, we're good. Let's make sure this is a cloner one. Thing about, by the way, if you can level up Princess Bala, she'll waste time because she does damage, but she might screw up your time a bit. But if you max her out, it makes it easier to get to the Celebrate since she has way more range. You don't need to worry about the powerfuls. They're really not going to really change anything. If anything, they're easier to kill. I don't really care if some of them don't get like frozen. I just have to make sure that the Celebrates are the ones that are dead. Here we gotta make sure for both of them to be out. Alright. I guess not. So I was just making sure there wasn't a cloner. Surprise cloner, you know. Would be too careful. So what we're actually gonna do here is wait it out a bit. We have some time. So what I'm actually gonna do here is do this. We're just gonna stall them a bit. So now we can have more time. We can just leave these guys here. So we can just waste a little bit more time. We just have to make sure that these guys aren't here by the time we use the Kira buff. So we could just like waste some time like this. Now I'll just get the buff ready in a second. Alright, here's... Even if we can even do... I think we have enough time that we can like... No, we don't. We definitely don't. Never mind, I'm bugging. Alright, so see, now we can use the buff. Right names. That might have not given us a lot of time, but it definitely was a substantial amount of time. Like at least a good 50 seconds, you know, whatever. 50 seconds might not seem like a lot, but it's pretty good. definitely getting the 5,000 seconds. I think the cloner actually does spawn next wave though, so we have to make sure we get him. So I'm gonna actually, to make sure we get the cloner, what I'm gonna do is actually this. I forget if this one has a universal cooldown. Hopefully it doesn't. It would suck if it did. Shit, I lost track of where I was. This one, I think. So yeah, we should be good now. I forget if I don't remember if she has like a universal cooldown. Like I can't just use it twice in a row. So I'm gonna just try to get the cloner in one of them. I'm just gonna wait for the cloner to spawn to get the decelerates. Unless I'm bugging and I totally like forgot. I totally am getting this so wrong in my head. These guys have 5k, so we're just gonna start. I'm gonna start buffing up. Actually, as long as they're close enough, we should just be fine again. I'm just gonna make sure they are. Are they? If they're not, we'll see once they get to the Kuma. If they're not close enough to each other, we'll just have to buff the whole time, which may be a time waster. But I mean, we'll have to buff the whole time, which might be which is definitely a time waster. But what are we gonna do, man? Was there a new damage task? Because I don't remember it. Maybe I already finished it. Yeah, that's what I don't know. I don't remember, but I just might have just got it and just didn't realize. I have to check after this. Alright, we're doing pretty good right now. If we get I just want 5,000 seconds, honestly. That's good enough for me. I don't even know. Does Princess Apollo take out the cloners? I know her Bodhi makes units normal, so it shouldn't make the cloner normal. I don't remember if it does, though. Not 100% sure. Okay, you know where I was talking about the double accelerates? I think I actually did go for those accelerates that are last. So hopefully we can have a good run. So I just don't choke, you know? Alright. And now here's the slow part. Now here's the moment of truth. Do they hit at the same time? No, I don't think they do. Yeah. Yikes, okay. That means we actually have to buff. Boom, 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 boom. Have to buff from right now. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is a little bit more time, a little bit more. Okay, they were actually close enough. That actually sucks. Alright. I'm just gonna buff here. I'm just gonna buff until they're low enough to where I don't need to buff. Oh, why did I do that? That was stupid. Yeah, I knew it wasn't ready. We're gonna try until it's ready. Here we go. No, we're good. We're good. We're chilling. I don't think I should use the next buff. Yep, I don't think I have to use the buff anymore. Yeah, we're good. Boom, 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 boom. Let's make sure our right names are ready. Yep, we're ready. Alright, I'm actually gonna buff. Let's get this guy out of here. Alright, come on, 60. There's 8 of them, so they're doing like 8 mil, so we should be good. Do we just want to buff it to get rid of him? I'll just have the buff ready. Once he gets here, I'll buff him. No, we don't need to. Just put it at 1. Alright, this is, I forget, I have to remember my ways, man, but I think this is the way with the cloner. So I just have to wait for the cloner to spawn with the decelerates, or I can't get the time. Let's just hope. I swear there's 2 decelerates, so let's hope I'm not wrong, and I just fuck up, and there's actually only the decelerates in the beginning, and I just get screwed over like that. That's the worst case scenario. Alright, let's wait for the cloner. No cloner. Okay, cool. I was wrong. It's fine. We're gonna wait. We're gonna make this slow one. Since he's kind of far out, I'm just gonna wait for him to be in the Kira's range as well. That's the smart play. I'm just gonna leave him for next round. Alright. We're gonna get our Kira buff ready. We're gonna just wait for this guy to get in range. Doing with only one of them, by the way, makes it a lot easier, so I don't need to. I think I actually do have the buff though. 7,000 is a lot. Wait, is that buff gonna last long enough? I'm just gonna have a second just in case. Yep, it wasn't enough. Now we're good. Come on, get into range, buddy. Alright, he's in range. So now we do this. No, with only one of them. It's probably actually it's a pretty good time. I'm happy with this. We don't win the next round of a mistake I made. I'm not mad. 5,000 is what I was aiming for, but we can definitely get up. We can still get a lot higher here, as long as I don't choke. Boom, boom. Okay, the decelerates are starting to already be at like almost 1 billion. So once that happens, I don't think Kuma can handle it anymore. Well, maybe. Oh, I have no idea. I have not got. I mean, I've gotten to 5,000 before, but I usually lose on the cloner wave because of it just, or sometimes I just give up. Usually at this time, someone distracts me in my house and I have to go. See what happens. Let's just see how far I can get. I can get. Maybe I should entitle this stream into carrying myself. If we get a really high time, we could maybe even get the item just on this rave. I think I only am getting, but I think we get half every 200 seconds. We get half of a point. The coins cost 2 each. I need 20, like around 23 more, I think. So I need like 46 fucking coins. I think I'm only getting like 20 right now. If 400, I think 400 is just 1. So I'm only getting like 20 right now. So yeah, we still have a lot. Still a lot. Gotta get a lot. Well, if I get another run like this one, I think that's all I need to get it. The Eisen. Alright, we're done. We should just buff, make sure he stays dead. Once he gets to a level where we can actually just hang with it, where we can take him out, we'll We'll just like if we get them down to like half, I'll just okay. I'm just trying to make a sense of when I'm trying to articulate when I'm gonna on not buff and buff, but that's just I kind of just do it off what I think. So I don't really just there's not like a specific thing where I'm gonna do it. I just do it off what I think is gonna happen, like just an estimate. See, like we're already at half health with this. I'm just gonna buff him one more time. Bam, bam, bam. I'm gonna wait a second. Bam. And now if I think I buff him once more, we don't even need the buff anymore and we're good. Yeah, that's it. All we have to do is that one buff and we should be good. And now I just put my hands up and we wait. Alright, let's see how long this is gonna take. Thing about gauntlet mode takes forever. I should have put so whenever I get my time, whatever time I get, I could put that in the title. That's gonna up the views. Trust. All right. Yeah, we're fine. I was right. I just have to watch his health to make sure that I put back 1 time speed before he dies, so we're ready for the next wave. I think I'm gonna buff him once. No, just buff once, just to guarantee to death. See, we're good. Now we just okay. They do like 8,000 every 5 seconds with 3 times speed, so 8 million. I mean, so let's just wait for this. 29. Yeah, we actually would have not made it if I didn't buff. Okay. Okay, 2 more. Yeah. Now this just should finish it. To make sure. They do 1.8 mil each, so we should. Yeah, it should be guaranteed good. Unless he makes it there in under 50 seconds, which I don't think is gonna happen. Yep. Ooh, decelerates right off the bat. It's fine though. We actually, I don't mind the decelerate. This decelerate does not matter. I'm gonna time stop that one. Alright, these decelerates I think we can keep. I think are the ones we keep alive. If I'm not mistaken. We have to wait until the decelerates in the back. Hopefully I'm not just. Hopefully there are more decelerates and I didn't just like remember things wrong, because then that would really be bad. Okay, you wait for the cloner. Oh, the clone doesn't get affected. Okay, then I guess I don't know my characters like that. All right, it's fine. Whatever. I guess this is where it ends. We'll just try to get as much time as possible though. Okay, so what we're gonna do here. Oh, okay, we actually gotta wait for these guys to get in. And bam. See, now there's the problem. Actually, wait, okay, wait, they actually got time stopped. Oh, hold on. Okay, now watch this. Honestly, they don't have the most HP I've ever seen. Alright, hold on. Can my buff end? Can the buff end, please? Alright, so let me have Gojo here ready. See, look, if we can get one of them front down, we can work with this. We can definitely work with this. Hold on. Now watch this. We're gonna. Nah, we're so screwed. All right, let me just try to save time. Let me just try to get as much time as possible then. I thought I could. I didn't know. Okay, I wasn't sure if Princess Apollo made like the cloners any slower or not. So I was gambling there. Wasn't the best. I was hoping she actually slowed the cloner. I think with a maxed out Kuma, I could do it though. Maybe. Actually, Kuma's pretty high level. Never mind. I don't think with. I think I would need like a better DPS character to do this, like Tanjiro or something. But I don't really have a slot. Plus, I think Kuma's just better in general since he can waste more time. Tanjiro would just be worse in the long run. Like Tanjiro might be able to beat up to the stage, but he wouldn't be. But we would get up to the stage around 4,000 seconds instead of the 6,000 seconds here. So I think this is actually better. I don't know why time stopped. Okay. Not a bad time at all. I think we can get one time stop off. Just one more. Yep, okay. Well, that's it. Okay, good run. Just 3 times speed to get over with. About to go back to my private. And that was long as hell. Alright, let's go back. Let's go to my private. Damn, she was loud. Alright. Not a bad run, what at all. Good run, good run. Oh yeah, I forgot it's 2 times XP weekend. Might be a good idea to AFK then. I don't need them. Already had the Tanjiro. Dimple 1. I think I already have. Do I already have enough for like Reagan and stuff? Yeah, I don't really need it. How about Mob? I still have to get these guys up. I think I just need blue candy though. Yeah, I'm just too lazy to do it. Alright, but let's see. What was I just about to look up? Oh, my I just saw a bunch of EXP. Let me level these things up real quick. I wish there was a mass evolve button. I don't even know I have. Oh yeah, I did some. What's it called? Some infinite mode for a challenge. I have to still do another one too. It's honestly better just do the XP quest though. Or we don't have enough. Oh, whatever. Let me just give it to my Kira. Actually, just select this, yeah. I like that they added that though. Alright, let's see how many we got. Okay, so there wasn't a damage task. I might have completed it. So I don't know, I thought there was a new one. See, we got 20G. According to my calculations, I was correct. Alright, so how many do we need to get this Eisen again? I think I'm off barely. What another? I need more. I need 2 more runs. And that's like if I get the really long run as well. So I need to get another one really long. I have to get another. I can get 2 really long run and then like just a normal really short like 2,000 run. 2,000 seconds plus 2,000 should be enough. 2,000 seconds should be Yeah, I need like another like or I could just do two really mid runs, like 2 runs to 300. No, but I need another 10. So I could do two 3,000 runs. That would be like getting the 6,000 run, but a lot quicker. It technically it's a lot quicker. Oh no, it's not a lot quicker. That the restart. So to get him, I could do the fastest way would actually try to get a high as a really high run like I got last time, up to high 6,000s, and then just do like a and then do like a 2,000 second run. So I need around 8,000 seconds in total. I could do two 4,000 second runs. 6,000 run like even though it's only an extra 2,000 seconds like right there, it feels so much longer like that. Plus I don't need to focus as much on 4,000 runs. So 4,000 might be better overall. I'm not sure. No one's joining the private server, so I'm probably gonna end the stream. Yep.